Welcome to Pull the Pin Already, place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But we're going to give it to you anyway.
I'm Jim.
Twice. And my name is Hugh.
Okay, let's pull the pin. All right, well, welcome back, Hugh. Thanks again. We miss you, Nate, but dude, I love having you here. You
He
need to be a
doesn't mean
staple on this
me,
show.
he means him.
No, I'd love to have you and Nate on at the same time because believe me, the dynamic
That's
would
what she
work
said.
great. Oh my God. I hope you're not talking about Nate's wife. But anyways, let's get on to what
No,
we're doing
not
here.
Nate's wife, Nate's girlfriend.
Oh, don't worry about it. Nate don't watch the show. But this is an episode where we're going to bring up some head streams. Look, oh my God, I'm flustered. Look, I'm even turning red.
See, he's
Ooh.
excited about that head. That's what it is.
Yeah. We're going to talk about headlines, all right? That's what we're going to do. Headlines. And we're going to talk about it from our perspectives as veterans, whether we've read the articles or not. And why do you think our perspectives are important?
Because they're better.
This is like a whole new branding, but I like it. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get into this. Pentagon establishes new cyber policy office.
Um,
See any problem with
I like what? Like I'm sorry. Is it like 2004?
that?
Is this a headline from 2004?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. So did oh, they finally got all the generals their AOL accounts set up. Is that what that is? Like, I mean,
Obviously they've had cyber policy, right? I
I,
mean, so I don't know what this is. What is the new cyber policy office? What I think it
it's
is.
as opposed to the old cyber policy office
Right,
that
right.
uh,
I'm going on a limb saying it's really just a digital censorship program. But I just it is weird that it's
Pentagon establishes new 1984 office. Got it.
there
Okay,
you go.
now it
Well,
makes more sense.
stay tuned for the
George
next
Orwell would be
episode of that
proud.
one, right?
Yeah.
Because we'll see what comes out of that. But that's what it is, right?
Wait, why
'Cause-
did the show just get shut down?
exactly, right? Because it's the whole AI push. I think they're afraid of AI because AI is going to tell the truth. They can't control information anymore.
Well, AI is not even real.
Well, I know,
AI
right?
is not AI.
AI is programmed by a bunch of people, but
Yeah, I
anybody can
mean
do it.
it's wicked fast algorithms, but artificial intelligence is not what I mean. All this shit that we're calling AI right now isn't. It's not AI. It's not making its own conclusions. It's not making its own deductions. It's wicked fast algorithms that operate at a speed that appears to be deduction, but it's
Hmm.
not.
Well, you're not saying it's going there.
I
You're not
mean,
saying that a computer can learn to teach
no,
itself.
no,
Really?
no, we're not there yet. No.
Okay. I'm not. Look, I'm not mad. So I guess then this new cyber policy got plenty of time.
Look,
All right. So let them
hey,
redecorate the office.
if a heartbeat in utero is not life, neither is um, real fast algorithms.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, I'm with you. Let's move to the next one because I know you're excited to talk about this one. AT&T says data from 73 million current and former account holders leaked on dark web.
How many times can I say "fuck AT&T"
You did
in
last
1 week's
episode.
worth of episodes?
Yeah,
Right? I mean,
right.
okay,
I'm hoping we have another one coming up next episode.
yeah. I mean, can I say "fuck the Cowboys" and Apple too in this one?
You can. You can say anything you
Okay.
want.
I mean,
We just got to mark not for children.
oh, okay. So just bleep the F words,
No,
right?
that's okay. We mark it on for children anyway.
Okay.
What kind of kids watching us anyway?
Intelligent ones.
Good point. Good point. Because we are average veterans, and they
That's
probably
right.
should get their information
Yeah.
from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a 27 ASVAB score, kids.
Right. And while you're on the dark web, see if you find any of my information because I think I used to use AT&T
Right?
at one point.
I So it's been so long since I used AT&T that I was actually the only reason why I ended up with AT&T is because I was a singular customer and they got bought out. That's how
Oh
long it's
wow,
been since I've been with AT&T.
wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just
yeah. Huh.
blow the dust off of that.
Right. That's before they had SIM cards. and towers and
It was definitely
GPS.
before they had color screens.
Hey, some of those days were good though, man.
Yeah,
I remember carrying a pager around, dude. That
you
was
know, playing Snake on my Nokia
exactly
T83 or whatever. Just
at 8:30 or something. I don't know what it
yeah,
was.
that was back in the day. Like the smaller your phone was, the cooler it was. Now
Right.
it's like you got to carry around a small tablet in your pocket if
Yeah.
you want to be the cool guy. But like back in those days, it was like your phone was the size of a fun size Snickers, and you're like, "What up, bitches?" Like that was the
Yeah.
coolest thing in the world.
Now that's just an attachment on your arm
Yeah,
that goes with your tablet, your giant tablet.
yeah.
Exactly. All right. Well, you can
And
screw
that was the
AT&T,
Samsung
right?
watch too, because fuck Apple. Sorry.
See, well, here's the question too. Why? I mean, I know like a lot of companies when they have leaks like this, they send out to all their customers and they pay for some monitoring stuff. But why are these people not accountable? Why are they not giving back money for damages that could happen, or
Wait, do
do
you
you have
not
to wait for
remember
something?
the too big to fail category back in
Oh, right, right,
2008
right,
or
right.
whenever that
Gotcha.
was? Yeah,
Yeah, that's AT&T.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Well,
God,
let's go.
God forbid there be some financial ramifications for
Right,
their,
right, and
you
and you
know.
know those government agencies aren't spending their time with that. But let's go to the next one and show you what they are doing. They're spending their time with. FBI confronts woman at her home over social media posts.
Look, if I saw a pair of cans that big on OnlyFans too, I'd want to meet her in person.
Yeah, if that's what it was, then I'm all for it. Right, I go for it.
Yeah,
Go for it.
give your tips in person
Or
like
the
a
guy
real
might have given
gentleman.
a tip. The guy might have given a tip. He works for the FBI, and she didn't do what he asked, so now you're in trouble. I get it.
Yeah,
I totally
yeah.
get it.
Like I gave you my 5 tokens, bitch. Let's see them cheeks.
Exactly. But in
Yep,
this
she
case,
didn't
it's
make with the
probably not
cheeks,
that.
so yeah,
It's probably something. Wait,
that's
wait,
what
wait.
she gets.
Let me give a trigger warning. It's probably something about Trump that's not negative, and they probably went after him. You say that name, dude, people freak out. I don't know. I don't get it half the time, but
Really?
yeah, dude, I don't
Why?
understand it. I don't know, dude. It's like the single handedly. It's like worse than saying the N word around a certain demographic. That Trump is just the name just like triggers people. I'm telling you, I've encountered it. Like I was in an intelligent conversation with an older gentleman and just mentioned the name, and oh my god, the whole thing just flipped, and he was livid. He was like, "Oh my god!" Da, 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 da. So yeah, now I just use that word to shock people.
And it's so funny though because it's like you can't have an opinion about anything anymore
No,
without people having some sort of other assertion to go with it. Like for example, I'm a huge pro
correction.
2A guy, right? Yep. How you doing?
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Pro
Yeah, yeah,
two A.
yeah, yeah. I'm a big 2A guy, right? And so uh, I'm like, the eternal equalizer in any argument is, I don't care how small of a woman you are. If a large man wants to do nefarious things to you, there's not a whole lot you can do about it, right? I mean,
Right.
not everybody in the world is a jujitsu master, okay? But you pull a 357 and blow his fucking head off, and I guarantee you all of his nefarious plans have come to an end,
Right.
right?
I don't recommend doing that because we don't shoot to kill, right? We just stop the threat, right? Isn't that what the intention of the weapon is?
Absolutely not. Fuck you, no.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the 2A part that I don't get.
No.
All
If
right.
you mean to do me harm and I meet you with equal harm, fuck you. That's your fault.
All right. All right. Well, we'll go with that. Your story. Go on with it.
Okay. But at any rate, and so I'm having this uh conversation with, I'm not gonna call her an older lady, but she's older than me and I'm not a young man. So I mean, yeah, fuck it, she's an old lady. Um and and her husband was a lifer in the army. And and she's just going on and on and on about her anti-gun thing or whatever. And I'm and so I gave her my little 2 cents about because she's not a large woman, she's a very small lady. And I'm like, what's to stop a 250-pound man from doing what he wants to you? There's
Right.
nobody. Well, that's what the cops are for. Do you know what the average response time is for
Right.
police in this country?
You mean now or before what it used to be?
Well, I mean, this conversation was like last week, so
Sure, sure.
But at any rate, and so
And
we're
depending what city or where you're at, location too,
well,
that
yeah,
number gets
absolutely.
worse.
And so I mean, there's nothing heated about it. We're just having an intelligent discussion back and forth about you know firearms and your ability to protect yourself in certain situations and blah 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 blah. And so eventually it gets to a point where she has no intelligent rebuttal for any of my retorts.
That makes you a racist or a homophobe
Well,
or
no, the conversation
sexist. You're a
ended when she
sexist.
goes, "Well, I bet you voted for Trump, didn't you?" Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Right, right. Because you can't vote for Biden and want guns.
I mean, I mean, who the fuck? I don't care who you voted for
Right.
any more than I care about who she voted for. Yeah, I mean, you can't have a simple, intelligent conversation about anything without it, you know, somebody feeling like they're losing, and then it resorts to, some sort of name calling or
Right.
accusations or whatever. I mean, that's just
Well, you can clearly know that when people resort to name calling, they've already lost the argument. But what I think the problem is, and I think I've said this before, the problem is people are starting to internalize this stuff into their character, which means they can't be wrong about something because then that makes them a liar. Like before, we could come some, hey, Reggie Jackson hit 50 home runs last year. No, he didn't. Oh, okay, it was 40 something, whatever. You're not a liar. You just got something wrong. Nowadays, when people say something, they internalize it. So if somebody found out that they were wrong, now it's their character at stake, not their fact. And I think that's what we've gotten to, where the point is that's why with the whole good people on both sides, like, there's still people who still believe Trump said that there are good people on both sides, referring to these, extremists. They all they have to do is watch the video, but they still believe this. Why would they refuse to watch the video? Because they know if they're wrong, now all of a sudden somebody can call them a liar or spreading misinformation. Like, they internalize it. No, I
takes
screwed
me.
up. I never saw the video. I passed the judgment too early.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand why people have done that.
I mean, look, I'll even go out on a limb here and tell what I feel like
I
is
do not
probably
think it's safe for you to be on a limb.
our. Is that a fat joke? Damn it, Jim! You
No,
know I'm
dude, I'm
sensitive
talking about
about.
an arm, dude. I don't know what could happen.
Wow. Now I have to go play women's basketball.
Low hanging fruit, literally. Go on.
But like, okay, so like, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here with what I feel like is probably our, you know, right leaning audience here, and say, I'm not. The, what was that face?
Go on. I was looking for my cat.
We're all looking for a little cat nowadays, Jim. But like, I mean, I'm not the biggest Trump supporter in the world. I think the guy's like, I feel like he had a good thing going for him, and he fucked it up with Twitter. But he's not exactly not a moron. I feel like a lot of his ideas might have been correct, but anyways, I'm not like the engineer on the Trump train by any stretch of the imagination,
Sure.
right? But you know, God damn, I forgot where the fuck was I going with this.
I don't know, but
You can take this out in editing, right?
no, I'm not going to. But I understand. I agree with you. So I'll keep the conversation going anyway, because I'm a Trump supporter because of what he's done and what he believes. I'm not a Trump supporter because of who he is, or what I mean. Like, personally, I don't think he's done wrong, but he's a little arrogant for me. He
Oh, I
obviously tells
remember now.
fibs to feel important and stuff like that. I get it. He wouldn't be marrying my daughter if he was. Well, he's filthy rich. I might let her. I might do it for the money. I mean, I know that's really not.
But like, okay, so we've established I'm not the engineer on the Trump train, right?
You're not
Um,
even the conductor, dude.
but look,
I don't know the
I'm not going to
difference between
say
engineer and
anything
conductor.
about Trump's caboose because we all know his wife has a better one.
Right, right, right.
But Like the thing that still boggles my mind are the people that say, "Oh, well, you can't like Trump because Trump's a racist." And I'm like, "Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, tell me one racist thing that Donald Trump has ever said."
Right, right.
I'll wait.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's
Take
the
your phone
problem,
out,
dude.
pull it out, pull up your, your Google, your whatever. Just show me one racist
Oh, he
statement that the
built the
man has ever
wall
made.
and wanted to keep the Mexicans out.
Okay, the wall that's been under construction for the last 5 administrations before him, so
Right,
they were all
right.
racists too. And the fact that he wants to keep out illegal immigrants, the only reason why that isn't, a big buzz thing is because it's followed by immigrants. Everything else that is preceded by illegal means criminal.
Right, but you understand too, there is actually video footage of all of these people, including Biden, supporting a wall before Trump came on the scene. So that's my problem.
There's
It's not just that
video
people,
of Biden on the floor of Congress supporting segregated
yeah,
schools in the
yes, so this
70s.
is my point. So who are these stupid people that are trying to make an argument against Trump and don't even know what they're supporting? Like, who are these people?
I don't like the mean Cheeto man.
Like, are they TikTokers that just like 12 seconds of life and that's all they can live on? Like,
I
is that
mean,
crazy? Like,
wait,
dude,
how
I mean,
long have
I'm
I been
sure you
on
could
here?
find things Trump did bad or Trump was not good at him. Even when he pushed the vaccine stuff, a lot of people aren't happy with that. His little, you know, coming back to the middle ground on abortion, a lot of people aren't happy with that. But overall, that's better because remember when politics used to be kick the can, you take turns like a tennis match. Nobody can screw the country up in 4 years, so you just keep switching sides. Well, now it's gotten to the point where this is Obama's third term, right? Because it's not Biden running the country. We know he can't even pull his own pants up. So this is his third term. So right now we're going to a dangerous path where one man who has his own ideas, well, I'm sure people follow him, is going to get to dictate the way this country goes
Wait,
instead of
why
the
is
people.
it that there have only been two presidents in American history that have gotten more than two terms and they're both Democrats?
Right. And why is Obama the first president to buy property in Washington D.C. after his term?
Because he loves the weather there.
He's even on camera sitting there telling people, "Look, I don't want to be a third term, but if I had a chance to be in the earpiece of I don't know what he called it, a puppet or whatever." He literally said that. What do you think he's doing? Anyways, enough of that. I'm going to get all off track anyway. We got one more thing to talk about. Another company you really love here. Google will delete billions of browsing records to settle privacy law. Well, there's a fix.
I mean, it's kind of a little too late now. I mean,
Can you say backup?
I mean, how many servers does Google have?
Right, just one, I think. Just the Google
Two.
server the FBI gets to access.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that crazy?
I-
I mean,
Why are
like
they even storing? Like, what? How is that? I look.
that's data
I'm
data what do they call it? What do we
yeah.
call it? Data
Data mining.
brokers. Brokers. No, those are
Yeah,
data
data
brokers.
brokers. Right. Okay. Oh, that's right. We talked about them the other day in that other
Yeah,
episode.
I couldn't remember
Um,
what the term was because it was dumb. But go ahead.
yeah, because it is dumb, but it's like I, I'm still very torn by the whole um, you know digital information thing because like we were making the joke earlier about the Pentagon and their whatever, but like the reality of it is that we've been in this in the internet age or whatever the fuck you want to call it now for like what 30 years, right? So
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah,
Oof.
do the math, fucker.
Yeah. I don't know. When
Yeah,
did Al Gore create the internet? Didn't he invent the internet? Al Gore?
night. I mean, I think officially it was. I don't know. I think there's like a date, but like I remember I had my AOL dial-up
Well,
back
I mean,
in
the military created the internet. And porn
1995.
accelerated it. Right?
The
Porn brought it
military
to the
didn't
public.
create the internet.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Wow, you drank the Kool-Aid hard, didn't you, brother?
Who created the
Man,
internet? College, right?
yeah, yeah,
No, the college
yeah.
created the social media stuff.
No,
All right, whatever. We'll disagree on that. Go on with your story.
look, don't make me pull out my Google right now, and
What are you
so
going
I
to
can
do?
end up
You
on
can't.
another
They
one of their
deleted it.
lists.
They deleted it.
Look, hey, as long as they as long as my Pornhub search history is on this list of records
Right.
to be deleted, I'm okay
Right.
with.
Because I got a buddy who used to say all the time, he'd say, you know what? I'm such a good man. I give half of my paycheck to charity. And when she's not there, Destiny gets it. But anyways, Google sucks. We're going to end this one because somehow me and you could talk forever. So we're going to go ahead and call this an episode. And thank you again for joining me. Thanks for allowing us to happen. Thank you out there for watching, sharing, liking, subscribing. Ryan, I still need you to get that website up so people can send us all their money and we can keep doing this for free, even though we have been doing this for free. So we'll be back for another episode soon. So until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.